This looks more like the void. Interesting. There's a door here this time. A house? Rented?
You said my name? Oh.
You are different, Rented.
No. You weren't talking.
Your eye color's different. She said it was red.
May I ask why you are here?
I don't know. I woke up in that void room back here.
Oh.
I have no idea what I am doing here.
It is a safe haven for specific people. May I interest you in a water?
I do not normally drink, so sure.
What timeline are you from?
It varies. The time I'm mind from is all completely gone, so it's hard for us to say.
You seem very interesting. A little bit, like Echo, but stronger.
Well, Echo is the white portal master. I am the copy of portal master.
Interesting.
Yes.
I don't mind the whispers about his house. There's a lot of people busy. Rooms.
It
Although
is quite a bit.
nicknames do appear in if I can assume it is on the third floor. Names always seem to appear by nick. It's something like that. Anytime a new person comes, a room name tag of some appears. Now, for some reason, our names don't seem to appear. But Echo. See? The name tags appear. Although we stay out of Alta's room for a very good reason. Let's see. Oh, that's new. This must be your room.
Yeah, that is my name.
Yes.
Interesting.
I have a simple question.
Yes.
What is your purpose?
Depends on what you mean by purpose.
Well, I'm not blind of seeing two entities.
Well,
So what is your purpose?
that is
Exist?
a little story for another time.
I see.
It's more of something related with my past that I am not yet comfortable sharing. Not even the people I work with know.
Very interesting.
Yes.
Now, you seem to know my... Although that is an old name that I haven't come by in a long time. Are you friends with a new woman?
Yes. Sapphire.
Yes, that's her.
Yes, she recently freed me from the corruption.
Hmm. Are you friends with Echo?
I have yet to meet Echo. So,
She comes by often and she lives on this floor. But her name's not really seen. White hair, black mask.
yes, the White Portal Master.
That's her.
I have heard about her, I've never seen her.
Well, she lost her mask, so prefer that you don't mention her face.
Well, we really shouldn't judge people based on how they look, so...
You can talk to a critic. Although none of these people you can see around the house as to the system. Our system. She seems to technically hide people around someone new. Wait here.
Okay. This place is very interesting. I haven't felt a realm like this in a long, long time.
Alright. I remember correct. Here we go. Here it is. Now I'm gonna have to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
Alright. Do you have a corruption or was recent?
Yes.
Which, so, is your corruption a hostile entity?
No. It is more of in a controlled environment, so I could use my power more freely.
What is your name again?
Mining diamond.
Mining diamond. Sorry, tend to get a little slow. I haven't been fixed in probably 10 years. How many people have you killed?
0.
How many people has your corruption killed?
0.
Interesting. You'd either
Unless
kill
you consider
one
killed
or
making...
harmed.
Do you consider killed as making them non-existent, as like they've never existed at all in the realm? Do you consider that killing?
Sort of like that, yes. Either that or
Than
harm.
an entire world.
Oh, so your night terror is low. Interesting.
It was before I knew I was
Okay.
a copier portal master.
That means you would world. What is your profound communication?
What do you mean by that?
Talking to people, someone close to you, someone that you know of, that seemed to calm you down.
I
Any
normally tend to
anchors?
call. No, not really.
Okay, no anchor. Your level would. Do you have anything that you want to note yourself about?
Yes, you do not want to get me above 15% anger.
Okay, percent anchor, noted. What happens if it's at 100%?
Let's just say realms start to disappear.
Very interesting. Critic, tear. Alright, so your level is World Ender and Neutral. Alright. Hello. As you already noticed, I am rented. But people prefer to call me 13.
13. I recognize
13.
that for some reason.
For some reason, Sapphire knows it too. Something about Project 13?
Project 13 is a very dangerous project.
Yes, yes, I've heard.
It has a very much powerful.
Yeah, they don't tend, apparently, not supposed to anger
No.
the bathroom. Wait here. It's time.
Okay. Interesting. This entire place. What timeline is this place a part of? What realm is it a part of as well? Oh, too many numbers. This is very interesting.
I am back. I
Welcome
had
back.
to get Thunder's empty blood bottles. As a Wendigo, some to profound deer meat, or would you like to come downstairs?
Sure. This seems to be very interesting.
What is your point of view of a corruption? Or a corrupted?
It depends on what type of corruption it is. As long as the corrupted is neutral, I'm okay. If they end up being hostile, I will try and neutralize them as quickly as possible.
There is other ways than just neutralizing a corruption. Draco? Forgot, you can't really... Although you can't really see him, Hydranix tends to wander about. Sometimes, he even stands right next to you.
Which
Although
Hydranix version is this? There's one that is apparently corrupted in my time that used to be Sapphire's friend.
Sorry, I'm having to constantly move shelves about.
That is okay. It's given me more time to look at this place.
Yes. No, I suggest you don't go in that room. We
Why?
don't ever. Let's just say it's a little bit over your level.
Interesting. Hmm. This realm has a lot
What
of
am I
power
like?
in it.
What am I like? Although, I guess you've never. Pardon? It's a very small pocket dimension, but it slowly, gradually gets bigger. Place will slowly change over
Yes, as I can see.
minutes. How somewhat tall are you?
I'm not really sure of my height.
Interesting. So I break the shelves. They at least could do it outside. That's the least that they can do. Although I check from time to time. Yeesh. Again, checking time to time of whose lives in whose and excuse me. Always check just in case. No one is out. Especially when it comes to challenges. Sometimes challenges appear. Sometimes things appear, such as yourself. Not that I don't want to offend you by calling you a thing.
None taken. I did come into this realm abruptly.
Unannounced. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, found one. Alright. What is your world like? Seem
Depends on which world you want to know about.
Well, I always
My
have
birth
some.
world, the world I grew up in, or the world I'm in charge of now.
It all depends.
Yes.
Very sorry for a lot of books. A massively big hobby.
Well, that is okay. So, which one would you like to know about?
Where Sapphire is, I'd like to know that place.
The Portal Master
Write it down in
realm.
my database as well as these other books. All of these books are all dated books that I write down.
The Portal Master realm is a highly sophisticated, very old realm. It was the original realm of the Diamond King. Echo's father.
Interesting.
It's actually the birthplace of her, is that realm.
Yes. Also, I do not mind that pen. A lot of people seem to mess with the house.
This is interesting.
Yes, this is Chaos's house. Let's just say he's a little bit green for him. Though when he is a little bit more comfortable, the blonde.
Anything else you would like to know?
Is there something that you know about myself, or anything really?
Well, in a way, yeah. But I don't think that information should be shared with ears in the walls.
Then we can talk in the void. As it might be a place to teleport, it's also a place to hide, to search, to look up some information. Most of these books is actually about mostly Mineteria or Hydrenics, even Echo or myself. Though I do not like to profoundly write about myself a lot, as to we don't even mention Alvine, but it's a good reason. Do not mind the darkness.
I don't. I come to the void a few times.
You can come closer, don't bite. Now
I
you
know
may
a lot about you. About what's stuck inside you. And I know what you're afraid of. And about the threat that is coming.
If I may assure you, there's no threat to ever come around you. Unless they were a host.
Well,
Entities cannot come here by themselves unless they have a host.
this threat is a very powerful being.
Repeat?
The threat is a very powerful being.
Interesting.
It is more powerful than Sapphire.
Then what's more powerful than it? If there's only one, there's always another.
Two entities put together can equal the same strength.
Counteract.
85 and 35, I believe, are the two numbers.
85 and 30. Are you talking about protocols?
Yes.
Like Echo, she is Protocol 37.
Then that might be the number.
Is 85 her brother?
We do not know of 85. We just know that 85 will show up when needed.
Interesting. Anything else about myself?
I know about the corruption that lays inside you.
Corruption?
Yes.
Dear, no. Dear, if I would have had corruption, this whole place wouldn't have never existed, as well as 336,537 existing timelines. But aside from that, although I do tend to black out or feel a bit slow, that only happens because I am very old, though not very new at the same time.
Are you sure it's just because you're old? Or is it because the thing
Yes.
is taking over when you do your blackouts?
If you're talking about Renessa, I don't think she appreciates it being called a thing.
Well, it is a thing.
She is not. She's just hurt.
I believe,
Anyways.
if I remember correctly, that it's the Silver Portal Master.
Silver? What are you talking about? Deppy is a silver portal master here.
Deppy is a void jumper.
It appears that Deppy might be a little bit different for you and your time are somewhat away. Yes, she is a void jumper, but she is also something like you, but then again, her mother has made her profoundly the worst. As well as her brother, but I assume she is a silver, but she does not like to mention it as much as to it seems to be painful to her, as her mother had experimented on her at age 1 year old. Brother, age 2.
Interesting.
Do you have any more questions?
No, not really.
Alright. Do not mind the mess. If you do, profound. Here?
Is this your room?
Yes and no. Do not mind the blood. That blood
Looks
has
like
been
yours,
attacked.
and I'm assuming a version of Pride.
Yes. She gets a little hostile when the room's dark. Or too dark.
As she does in almost every realm because of the incident. This realm is a very interesting one.
Peaceful as well.
Yes, very peaceful, yet very powerful. I can feel the power emanating from inside.
Pardon?
I can feel the power of this realm.
Yes, well, most of these have the most dangerous people around. But they are at stable condition with this place. Hydrenics, me, Pride, Mineteria, Alvine. Mabus. Who else am I last? As well as
Who is this
Perry.
Lust?
We don't talk about him very much.
Why?
He lives in that room, but
Ah, the room that you told me
yes.
not to enter.
Let's just say that his name resembles what he is.
So he's
as much as we
very
don't like him.
lustful
Yes.
then.
Although he does help brighten things. Which one was it? There it is. I must check to see how much has him. Because sometimes a huge chunk or so seems to disappear and here as to it, I would say, it disappears. Here it is. Oh boy.
That is very interesting.
I'll talk to Hydronics of fixing all this back.
Seems like
Constantly
something's happening.
Yes. Well,
More
Hydronics
like
doesn't
this
seem.
magic is too powerful for their realm to hold.
Yes. But it is a very nice safe haven.
Seems like
Do
it.
you have anything else? Do you have any questions, any facts that you want to give? I have this note. I can hear you that I keep. Oh, I always hold my books, but it's good to keep check. No, if you were to encounter Alvine when he's very tired of taking care of children, good luck with that.
There's one thing I should warn you about.
Yes.
If I do end up sleeping, I do tend to sleepwalk. When I sleepwalk and someone wakes me up, it tends to shoot out power.
Hmm.
So I should warn you guys about that.
That's very interesting. Now, if you do have any issues with your corruption, Dr. Who was it? It's either Thunder or Dr. Venus, although we don't really mention them as much to them not really being around. They are usually off doing requests, helping others, or destroying some others. Could you repeat?
I didn't say anything.
I'm hearing voices again. I think it's time for you to go. Unless you want to stay here, that is up to you.
I would like to check out what was in the room that is apparently mine in this area.
Go on ahead.
Because it is unusual that a room appears for me